Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing, O'Connell. They swing that out. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And O'Connell now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw here, O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 71 yards. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides played at optimum level.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 82 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just...
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 20! They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion right is the running back. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown for the Adams. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? On second down, O'Connell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This is 2nd and 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Shotgun now with Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, O'Connell. Eluding the pressure right. And the Niners get there and bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 26-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Jacobs, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, nifty juke. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 55 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And yeah.